Hey everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be reviewing the animated Disney film Big Hero 6. First of all, I should say that this is not just a Disney movie. This is a Disney and Marvel movie. Yes, this is the first animated movie where Disney and Marvel have collaborated on ever since Disney purchased Marvel back in 2011, I believe. So, this is based off a comic book, and what did I think of this movie? First, let's start with the character of Hero. I think the character was really great. His relationship with his brother in the beginning, Tadashi, there definitely was. I wasn't sure at the beginning how I felt about Hero because he came off as a cross as a, a spoiled, not spoiled, but like this kid who, was getting into trouble, who, didn't really think about his future. But his brother obviously knocked some sense into him, and starting from that point on, that's where you get the relationship of these two brothers, and you really fall in love with these two characters because you love the relationship that they have together. That the older brother is looking out for his younger brother, and you think that's great because of how it's all played out. When we're introduced to Baymax, here is this new character that is going to take his brother's place. I'm not going to spoil too much, but you probably know where I'm going with this already. Baymax pretty much becomes Hero's next friend in line, I guess. And these two really establish a huge connection, and we really, love this connection throughout the entire film because these guys have an awesome friendship, and it was all started because of Hero's brother, Tadashi. And, man, there are so many great moments with these characters. One of my favorite moments is definitely probably the fist bump when Hero teaches Baymax how to do the fist bump. I thought that was probably one of my favorite moments. There's a lot of great funny moments in this movie, but if I had to, one that comes off to the top of my head was that one. I just laughed for for a good while after that scene was shown because I just thought of it there's a lot of great moments though, and Baymax, you will fall in love with Baymax. He is such a great character. Right when you first meet him, he's too lovable for his own good. He's definitely one of those Disney characters that are going to be remembered for a long time. Kids are going to love him, and I think adults are going to love the character too. The supporting characters in this movie are also a lot of fun. Each character has their own moments in this film, including the aunt, who doesn't really have a big role. The aunt is the one who takes care of the two brothers, and she doesn't have a big role though. It's the friends. The friends have a bigger role, but even they don't have that big of a role. But they all serve their purpose, which is what's good about them, and they all have their moment to shine, which is a lot of fun. Funny enough, when they get into their colored suits, I couldn't help but think to myself, wow, this is a pretty good animated version of Power Rangers. That's just me thinking, I know some people are gonna probably disagree with me, but funny enough, the movie has a little bit of a Japanese quality to it. So, and Power Rangers, if you know that show, came from a Japanese background also. So it's just kind of funny that happened to be similar to me, in my opinion. The villain in this movie felt like a real threat. I actually thought this villain is actually a little scary and intense, probably for kids. And especially the big twist towards the end of the film. There's a pretty intense scene in this movie when the villain is, I don't want to spoil anything because it's a really good twist and you need to go see this movie to understand this. It gets intense when the heroes find out the identity of the villain. And there's some really dark moments, and I'm glad Disney never like pulls back. I know they know just to give enough, but there was this moment where even I thought, are they gonna cross that line? And I think when you watch this movie, you will see. I mean, it's great when a movie doesn't like treat kids like they're dumb. Kids today, they need, I'm not saying they need to like go out and do horrible things in the movie. I'm just saying like this is what a family film should be. Don't hide the truth. Kids like to be scared also. So when you have something like this and go that far, I think that's good for the audience, not just the adults, but for the kids as well. I think there's a lot everyone can take from this movie, and I really enjoyed it a lot on that aspect. I felt the story of the film was really well done from beginning to end, from starting from this friendship of the two brothers, and then moving on slowly, starting to set up this friendship with the robot, Baymax, and the kid hero. I thought that was really good, and the story there, that's definitely the heart of this movie, is the relationship between this boy and this robot. And I thought, and how it connects back to his older brother, I thought that was a really well done story. A sequel potential, man, you can really make, superhero movies to me are definitely an easy way to continue a story. And this movie, if someone asked me, David, would you want to see a sequel to Big Hero 6? I'd be there in a heartbeat, man. I really enjoy this movie a lot. That, yeah, I think you can make a sequel to this for sure. This is definitely sequel potential, and I'd be shocked if Disney did not announce this week or next week that Big Hero 6 is going to have a sequel. I'd be shocked if they don't. So I guess we'll have to wait and see, but I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling something's coming. Another note I wanted to make note of, make sure to arrive at theater on time, because there's a really nice short film titled Feast, which is about a dog, and it's just a dog and his owner, and it's just as good as the film. You'll really enjoy this film. It's done with a different style of animation. It's not computer animation, but it's not really hand-drawn animation. It's like a mix of both. And definitely go in and check out the short film too, because the short film was a lot of fun too. This movie, and probably even the short film, will have you in tears. I guarantee it. Well, I don't know. It depends, I guess. If you don't have a heart, then maybe not. But to me, it will have you in tears. If you let your sensitive side go, or if you're very sensitive, I don't know. Even if you're not, I mean, let's just put it this way. I'm giving this movie a 10 out of 10. Yeah, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. It's definitely one of my top 10 favorite animated films of all time. There are only 4 other movies, animated movies, that I have given a 10 to. And so this is my top 5, really. Those 4 other movies are The Lion King, Aladdin, Toy Story 3, and The Incredibles. So this, to me, this is right up there with those 4 films that I just mentioned. This is a great animated movie. I recommend this to everybody. If you're an animation fan, or if you're not an animation fan, if you're someone that wants to get into animation, definitely go and see it. If you're not a fan of animated movies, I still recommend it, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by how well done this movie really is. Yeah, totally. And this just proves once again that, Pixar and not Pixar, Disney and Marvel together make magic. And Disney definitely knows what they're doing, man. This is proof. And the last couple of movies that Disney has done, Tangled and Wreck-It Ralph and Frozen, Disney is on a roll. And yeah, anyone that doesn't think so, you're on crack or something. I don't know, man. So that's all I have to say today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. If not, well, I can't help you for not liking my review, but whatever. Dislike, like, comment. I want to know what you all thought of Big Hero 6. If you saw it, let me know, and subscribe to my channel, all that stuff. So take care.